So, let's talk about it. Madden franchise mode deep dive released today. EA Sports put out a whole entire 17-page article about it. I'm looking at the video because video is what really breaks it down in the best way possible with the pictures and all. But is franchise mode better in Madden 25 than it was in previous Maddens? The answer to that question is yes. The problem is I feel like a lot of things that they added are kind of gimmicks. But again, at the end of the day, there are some other key things they added that I really do like. So starting off right away, the NFL draft is now a big board. Instead of it being, what it was before, where it was just, you just had the player posted on the board and that was it. Now it's actually a big board, and as players get drafted, they go ahead and pop up their name on the big board, which again is a very cool feature. And I'm going to try to work with Twitter video here, but it's always a issue. Nonetheless, though, you also, I believe for the first round only, I'm guessing here, your player goes out and meets with Roger Goodell and this whole animation, and you can skip it most likely, but I feel like this is something where it's like the first time you see it, you're like, oh, that's really cool. Like my guy gets to meet Roger Goodell. And then by the 15th or 16th or 17th franchise, you're just like skip. And I feel like eventually it just becomes ugh. So again, it's not bad. It's a good feature, right? And for the first time, it's interesting. And again, I'm not complaining about the feature. My point is, that's called a gimmick, okay? If you see it one time and it's like, oh, that's so cool, I can't believe it did that. And then after the first time, you're like, okay, yeah, I've seen that. Skip that past that one. That's called a gimmick. That's called okay, one time, whatever. Anyway, so that's number one. And I think that's a really cool feature. I think that's really awesome. Personality management and stories. All they did, instead of you going to a podium and answering questions with the media, now there's actually like a cut scene where you're with the coach and it's a little bit more, one-on-one type scenarios, which I think is a cool thing. Again, it's one of those situations where it's like it involves you more. It feels like it's more immense. You're more immersed into the situation, which I think is a huge, big deal. I'll be honest with you, all this is crap except for Team Builder. Team Builder is the real only thing I care about here. Like I said, the personality manager, whatever, it's all a gimmick. News, NFL draft, gimmick. Franchise updates, we'll talk about that in a second. New presentation, talk about that in a second. But Team Builder is what's really important. And that's actually what's cool. And this is the huge update to the franchise mode that I could do without for everything else. But Team Builder, I wanted it in franchise mode. We got it in College Football 25. And this is what's going to make Madden actually fun again. And it's because of the fact that you can change everything. Your field. You can change your uniforms. You can customize everything. It's something, we've been asking for forever in Ultimate Team. Oh, not Ultimate Team, franchise mode. The ability to fully customize stuff. And obviously, yes, you can do that with mods on PC. But now it's not mods on PC. Now you can actually do it in-game, which is so freaking cool and dope. And again, like I said, just freaking love it. Just cool feature. Also, they added more stats to game season careers, the legacy stats. You now have pass yards, pass touchdowns, rush yards, rushing touchdowns, receiving yards, touchdown catches, receptions, sacks, and interceptions. They just show these ones here. But I think they also said that you could, when a halfback throws the pass, halfback passes are also going to be added, and a bunch of other ones like receiver passes and so on. So we can finally see if someone can win MVP as a halfback by just throwing the ball, which, hey, I mean, always more opportunity for cool videos. Why not, Very awesome that they're adding more features there. Also, when we have choose team here, you can see it's a little bit different of a layout now. Instead of just being the top 3 players, it now has the top 5 players, has the passing, rushing stats. Again, overhaul completely, which I think is really cool. You can also be a girl. Yeah, you can be a girl. You can make a female character, which, okay, cool. I have no problem with that, to be honest. But yeah, that's a kind of cool update. You also have a new news tab, which of course, you know, again, like I said, it's all things where the first time you see it, you're going to be like, oh, this is so cool. This is different. And then over time, you're just going to get used to it. We have new announcers for every single game, which I like a lot because Madden announcers are so freaking just dead inside when it comes to announcing anything. Just the stuff they say, it's just so plain and basic. It's like, all right, yeah, I get it. And then you just don't, I turn off audio automatically. But if you don't, you know, it's very plain and basic. So, again, listen. At the end of the day, is it an update? Yes. Is it an insane, game-breaking update? Other than Team Builder, no. Is it enough of an update to buy the game? That's up to you. I think overall wise, it's cool. It's cool. I want to see more gameplay exclusive updates. You know, like, again, there's issues and glitches every year with franchise mode. Certain players don't work correctly. There's problems here and there. Those type of stuff I'd like to see fixed. But for what it is, again, what we have right now, I think it's cool. It's a cool update. Shout out to EA Sports. Peace out.